Hey everyone, this is Hurst Quayzar back at it again. Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm just eyeballing my nice 1970 GSX, Buick GSX. We've got it going a little bit. I'm working on it a little bit at a time. I'm trying to work my way up. Past couple episodes were really easy, and I had to work my way up to level 32, which actually, let's see, I've got 2 points I can unlock. Great. Might as well get faster part examination and instantly examine 9 parts when seeing a car for the first time. Why not? I'll go ahead and get those. Anyway, I had to get to level 32 so I could get to our next mission here. Our next mission is the Caster Earthquake. Oh. Says, hello, my SUV is great on the on-road, but I feel that I shouldn't abuse it off-road. So I've saved up a bit, and I've got something special from a friend of mine. That thing should be well suited for some crazy off-roading. I hope I can really push it just like the previous owner did. See what needs to be fixed and change that awful interior. It doesn't go with my style. That's been my experience that interiors don't really matter in these story orders, but we shall see. And oh my god, look at the color of that green. Yikes. Okay, so initial looks. Body's in decent shape. Rims don't look half bad. Yeah, well, your interior's okay. You ready to pop the hood on this puppy? Oh, well that's not awful bad. Let's see. Do we have anything? Change the oil. Okay. Wow, we do have a lot of pieces here. So, guess I'll go ahead and see if she'll start. Come on, sit in. Yeah, she'll start. Huh, the radio says I live. Oh, it didn't start. Alright. So, let's figure out diagnostically what can we do here. Oh, you'll have to excuse me, I'm getting over a pretty bad head cold. Oof. Oh, well. Ignition coils, spark plugs, ABS module. Okay. So, that's not too bad. I'm looking at the... Oof. Yeah, that's just some pretty rough shape here. So, let's go ahead and test... do a fuel pressure test. Looks like the fuel pump vector's okay. The fuel filter might be in bad shape though. Fuel rails are in horrible shape. So, tell you what. Why don't we go ahead and order up some parts here. Go with the spark plugs. Need 8 of those. Coil. 8 of those. Fuel rails. Need 2 of those. Let's go ahead and rip those off. Rip those off. I'll tell you what. Let's reinstall these. Let's do a compression check on it real quick, shall we? Because I think I've learned my lesson from the last time that, hey, compression check As long as the block and the pistons are fine, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm not tearing the block down. Okay, we'll take the fuel rails off. We'll replace those puppies. Take these off. Okay, so each and every one of these are bad. We're going to take all these off. ABS module was bad as well, and we'll do that in a minute. We'll get it running, and we'll just start fixing some of these pieces. I might take it out for a run just to see what we got. Hoping I don't need to replace that oil cover. It's just best to go ahead and replace all of these because you never know which one you're going to mix up, and it just creates a headache. So yeah, I'm looking at the brakes. Brakes look like they're in bad shape. Might as well fix all that while we're underneath here. So let's go ahead and take the servo off. And it was the ABS module was bad. This may be bad as well. We'll go ahead and take that off. Let's run these over here. See if we can repair some of these. Man, I could have repaired those two fuel modules. Oh well. That's alright. I was able to fix up these three pieces, so it saves me a little cash. Anything else underneath the hood here that needs to look some attention to? Everything looking okay. Battery's alright. Belt hitcher's okay. Belt's alright. Pretty much if I'm thinking if that's... Yeah, I think we're going to be okay up here. So not too much to do. I am thinking most of it's going to be... yeah, got another achievement. Alright. Alright. I'm happy about that. Alright, so I am thinking I'm good there. Let's go ahead and take this radiator fan off. Yeah, it was alright. We'll put it back together. Okay, let's take a peek inside this cover here. See what our air filter looks like. I think our air filter's in bad shape. We'll go ahead and replace that while we're underneath the hood. Transmission's looking bad. You take a look at the side there. Transmission's looking bad, and oh yeah, air filter is in bad shape. Okay, how's the air take? Lower piece of that. Okay, we're in good shape there. We'll throw that back in. Let's get ourselves an air filter. Alright. Well, this is a little bit harder than the last two jobs. Last two jobs are so easy. Oh my gosh. The one with the Smith 1500, 10 minutes, done. So that was you know, welcome relief after doing all those other jobs. I was looking at this, you know, this is I forget which one this is. Is this 31? This might be 31 or 32. I know I'm on level 32, but I don't know what actual mission number it is because I seem to be thrown off a little bit. Okay. Let's see if I can start this puppy now. All right. We've got some mojo. Alright, I'm going to take this out to the test track and run it over here to the test path, and I will be right back. Alright, so after doing some testing, taking it out, basically what it boils down to here is that the entire rear suspension is in bad shape. All 4 brakes all the way around are in bad shape. So this is going to require a little bit of an overhaul. One thing I did not do was a tire tester just to make sure these tires were in good shape. And I only wanted to do that because I see so many things that I have not found yet. So I don't know why I have to pop the hood to do a tire tester, but hey. Give it a quick shot, make sure everything's good there. Yeah, tires are good. The tires are good. Do a couple more tests on here. Do the electronic tester. Just make sure I'm not missing something. Starter's in bad shape. How did the starter... The starter was bad. I shouldn't have been able to start it. Amazing. Alright, so while I'm up here, we'll go ahead and place the throttle. Alright. So that was something that wasn't discovered. Alright. So we'll go ahead and replace the throttle while we're up here underneath the hood. Up in the hood. Alright. You know, seriously, the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes me mad. It should have started. It shouldn't have started, and I shouldn't have been able to take it to the test track or anything. But that's alright. Found a couple more pieces that we wouldn't have found otherwise. Alright, so what should we do first here? I know that entire rear end needs to be taken care of, so we'll just go ahead and do the front. I know the starter needs to be done. This transmission looks horrible. Brakes are in bad shape. So I'm going to remove everything I can. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to remove that. Oh. Bearings are probably, well, bearings are in good shape. But again, with something with a build like this, you may want to go ahead and just replace everything. So it may not be financially cool to do it that way, but hey, at least you'd get every piece and know that every piece is sound, and that, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I lost a catalytic converter back there. Let me put that back in. Yeah, you don't need to go anywhere. But I am looking at this steering rack. Oof, did not mean to do that. Steering rack is in bad shape. Everything here looks good. Yeah. Okay, bushings are all intact here. So I'm not going to mess with any of that. But I am going to take all this off. Drives look like they could have been in bad shape. We'll strip the axles down. Get that steering rack out of there, because that steering rack needs to be replaced. We know that for sure. May go ahead and replace all this stuff. Just in case. Okay, so now I should be able to take that off. Take you out. Alright. Now, might as well take the oil filter out because it's in bad shape. Let's see what we can repair here. Man, I could have repaired that throttle. Yeah. Wasted money on some stuff. Alright. So, what do we have here? Brakes. We didn't fare too well with the repair jobs on these. I need a caliper, a couple of ventilated discs, and of course pads. Need a caliper, a couple of ventilated discs, a couple of pads. Great. Clean up my inventory a little bit here. Suspension pieces. What do I need? Holy smokes. Yeah, this is in worse shape than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we need an axle D and 2C. Okay, so need a front axle D. A couple of front knuckle C's. I'm going to go with a couple of tie rod ends, inners and outers. I am also over bushings. I think I can go 8. I think 8 is the magic number. Wheel bearings, I need to replace those anyway. Steering rack, yes. What's the steering links on there? So let's clean this up a little bit. Steering rack, yep. Went ahead and replaced the bearings. This B-links. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace the shocks. Probably don't need to, but because I've taken them off, I don't want to take a chance on it. So we'll go ahead and replace the shocks anyway. I mean, I'm close to 1 million. I'm almost up to almost 3/4 of 1 million. Oops, wrong machine. What am I thinking of? All right. So with that all done, I can dump those old shocks. Dump those old B-links. Need an oil filter. Oil filter. No. Alright. Gotta run this over here. Make sure I've got all the oil out. Let's go ahead and start building this back up. Alright. This should be in pretty good shape after I get down with it. I'm thinking so anyway. Everything's fresh and clean. New bushings. I don't know how many pieces I've found on this side, actually. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. I know that the rear end is in bad shape. I think everything on the rear side of this is in need of replacement, so I'm going to spend most of my time back there, it looks like. Got everything back here? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about that drive axle until I get this all settled in. Gotta take transmission out. Transmission's in bad shape. That's gonna be my next adventure here. So yeah, this is a pretty long episode considering it'll last two. Oh well. And I'm not sure how many story missions there actually are. I want to say 38. There might be an even 40. Not entirely sure. But I'm going to keep doing this until I run out of story missions. Okay, let me do something real quick. There. Got to take a picture for prosperity. Got to get those. Alright, I need to put in the oil filter. Oil filter's in. Let's remove the drive shaft. So I can repair that transmission. Then we will move to the rear end. Okay, transfer case shot. Remember the starter was in horrible shape, so we're going to have to replace that. You know what? Look at the heads. Don't tell me I gotta take the heads off. You know what? I'm going to scream bloody murder. The heads look horrible. Oh, look at this. Shaking my head. Jeez. Alright, so what do we need here? I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Okay. Need pressure plate. Grout bearing. Transfer case, gearbox V8. Yeah. You know, the more I'm thinking about it, can't. What the heck? Why can't I get up to my engine? Come on. Get a little closer. There. Jeez. Controls are being a little screwed. Look at those heads. Look at the heads. They are so rusty. They need to be replaced. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I thought I wouldn't have to tear the engine down. Ooh, I missed one. And I'm gonna have to. Transfer case, all done. Alright, so what is that? Front drive shaft B. Okay, so let's put that back in. There we go. Alright. Man, oh man, I know it, I know it, I know it. I know it in my head, I know it in my heart. I'm gonna have to tear that down. All this back here is in bad shape. How's the rear axle? Rear axle's hosed. So yeah, so this is a complete tear down back here. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, so everything's a complete tear down back here. Everything's getting replaced. And then we will tear into the engine. Let's find out what I can repair here. And then we'll go from there. And I thought this was just going to be a suspension job and just a minor engine job. Jeez. You know, if I hadn't been underneath looking at the engine, I wouldn't have even thought about the engine head. Because I don't even think it comes up on any test, any performance, or anything like that. So you have to just take a look at it, I guess. At least the back here won't be too bad. We can easily take this apart, get it back together in no time. I'm a little faster than the game is, I guess. I know where I want to go and just can't get it to unscrew quick enough. Now these are small verb bushings, right? Yeah. Alright, so all that's out. What can I repair? I might be able to repair a good portion of it, maybe? I don't know. As always, we'll start off with the brakes. Force discs and pads. Suspension. No, I'm going to need a couple of the B brakes. Or B shocks. Alright. So I'll need a leaf spring, both the plates, at least one U-bolt, both the Charlies. So I need both the Charlies, early housings, needed at least one U-bolt, both plates, one leaf spring, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, small rubber bushing. Need all four of those. I believe I need one drive axle or two. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Good, good. Out. One drive axle, good. Alright. We have the sufficient parts to rebuild this thing. Drive axle, I was thoroughly shocked I was able to rebuild that puppy. It was pretty low. And you know, I look at this, isn't this kind of wrong? Don't the axles ride on the bottom of these things? The trucks? You know, it's the first time I ever actually really thought about that. Because I used to have a 78 Blazer. And Yeah, I believe the axle rode underneath here. Odd. So maybe this isn't as realistic as a lot of people think it might be. Of course, I know it's just a game. I mean, come on. Not gonna be, but so realistic. If you get too realistic with it, it wouldn't be fun anymore. It would get to be boring. Have to look up torque specs? No, thanks. Alright. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to put this all back together, and it's going to show me that I have two unknown pieces, right? And those two unknown pieces, or undiscovered parts, are going to be those heads. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I have to tear most of the engine down to get at that crap. Okay, I forgot that bushing. Alright, now we can put the tire back on. Alright. Oh, let's put the drive shaft back in. I guess that would be nice. And I'm ratcheting from a long distance. Okay. So here we go. You think you're done with it? And you're going, hey, yeah, I'm done. Yay, I'm done, yay. Part not discovered, part not discovered. What did I tell you? You're thinking you got everything all put together, and look at that crap. Pays to be observant. Alright, so I have got to basically tear all this back down. Take all this apart. You know, just when you think, hey, you know, you're trying to be smarter, oops, trying to be smarter than the game, I got taken. Damn. Boy, oh boy. Alright. I'm just sitting here kind of fuming a little bit, knowing I've got to take all this down, tear these heads off. And what I'm going to end up doing is repairing all these parts. Throttle is brand new. Take that off. Gotta take the intakes off, or the exhaust manifolds off. Okay. Exhaust manifold. Now, gotta take the belts off. Let's see, what do I need to take off first? Alright. I think it's this, yeah, it's this pulley over here. Tear it all down, boys. Tear it all down. take the water pump out. Take the crankshaft out. Crankshaft pulley, that is. Oh! Oh! What happened? Got a little excited there. And most people would have just pulled the engine out and done this, but you know, I'm here to do it the hard way. Yeah, maybe I won't have to replace too many parts. I mean, everything's at 68%. Yeah. Alright. So, hopefully everything got repaired. Yeah, look at that. Didn't cost me too much, just a whole lot of time. Alright, exhaust manifold. As long as everything repaired and didn't break on me, I'm good. I think we can slap this puppy back together in no time. It's nice to see the camshafts come together. Belts and everything, but I'm not worried about. I mean, come on. Should be alright. Alright. Oh! One engine head. Gotta buy one engine head. Jeez. Gone too far. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 1350? Wow. I better make a nice profit off this truck, boy. 1350 for a head. Engine head, that is. Alright. As we slap this puppy back together, I'm thinking it'll be the last one for me for a while. I'm going to have to do some grinding because obviously I get to 33. And this is going to take me a while. And I was hoping when I started this, I didn't think I had to put myself to 32 before getting a mission. So I've kind of messed myself up here. But all's good. I will be back. Like deja vu all over again, isn't it? But I just did this, right? Dang straight I did it. One too many times. Okay, water pump. Yeah, water pump's nice and shiny, huh? Crankshaft pulley. I wonder why you can't repair the crankshaft pulley. I mean, come on. All you're doing is go make it nice and shiny. Rollers I can understand because they've got bearings in them. But crankshaft pulley, I would think you could repair it, but guess I'm wrong. Okay, roller. And this belt tensioner right down there. And I believe that's it for that piece. Get this engine cover on. At least it's going to look nice and shiny on top, right? You'll be happy. I think that does it. I need to put some oil in it. Alright, let's see what we have here. Everything's looking good. Yep. Everything is golden. 36 grand on that. Nice. Alright, and you are out of here. Thank you again for everyone watching. I appreciate the support. Again, as always, if you liked it, hit the subscribe button. Come back and see me often. Join us over on Facebook. And for right now, this is Hurst Quayzar. I am out.